I am so excited today. I've waited a long time for this. So, for my whole life, I have struggled to do all the things that I really love because I've always had something stopping me doing it. So, for example, dogs, children, partners that don't share the same, like interests as me and everything, or lack of money, lack of transport, or living in the wrong location. So there's been loads and loads of reasons why I've never been able to do what I really love. Now I am living my best life at the minute, and I'm 56 years old, and it's taken me all this time to be able to do this. So I have turned up at Inverary Castle, and I thought, oh, it'll be a nice, beautiful day. Little did I realise how packed it is going to be. And I honestly, everywhere I've been going, there's hardly been anybody there. This is heaving. So, will I even get in? But I'm going to show you the back side of the castle in a minute. So I'm just going to show you. Can you see it? So, the Duke and Duchess of Argyll still live here in this castle. So it is well kept. I think it's £16 to get in. I'm going to do vlogs. I don't think you can film inside. But it is stunningly beautiful. Oh my God. You think, how many people live in that? That's I've lived in tower blocks that are same sort of size in square footage, and there's like hundreds of people in it, and there's like 2 people living in the house. But anyway, I'm feeling excited. It's took me an hour and 20 minutes to get here because the road, it's just been pouring down with rain and everything, and the roads are very windy, so you've got to be careful. But I am living my best life right now because, like I said, I've never had this opportunity before, and I never thought I would say that I love being on my own. And I don't want a friend, and I don't want a partner, and I don't want to hang around with no one because I can do what I want, and there's no compromise. So today, on the way here, I went past St Conan's Kirk, which I'm going to do a video on. That was packed. And then there was, I think it was called Kilchurn Castle or something, so there was that. And I thought, I'm surrounded by amazing, beautiful locations and things to look at. And this is the best place you can live on the west coast of Scotland. It is absolutely stunning, and it's all your dreams are here. So I'm at that point now where I'm just living my best life. So I'm going to go, I know everything's going to be packed now. Inverary is going to be packed. So I'm going to go in the castle and round the gardens. I'll film where I can, and then I am going to go and get lunch somewhere and have a nice coffee and just sit and enjoy. And hopefully the rain will stay, but it keeps pouring it down really heavy. But it's the architecture that I love. When I'm looking at that castle, the turrets, and you can just see all the little niche things about it, and I just, oh my gosh, all the chimneys everywhere, and you're thinking people have lived in that for hundreds of years, and that is just absolutely exciting to me. So it closes at 5 o'clock, and it is now 11:15. So I've got all day. I've got all day to do whatever I like. I don't have to be back for a certain time. I'm back in work tomorrow. Things like this are only open seasonally, so I have to make sure I get them in while I can. Because in winter, when I've got loads of time, everything's closed. So I can only see them from a distance. So I'm making the most of my time right now. So I am so excited. I feel like I've just won lottery. So yeah, make the most of being alone, because you never know when someone's going to come into your life. Like a new friend or whatever, you just don't know what's going to happen. So enjoy your time while you've got your time for yourself, and do all the things you want to do for you, because as soon as somebody comes into your life, there's got to be compromise, you know, because not everyone's going to enjoy this sort of stuff. Not everyone's into history or architecture or doing coffee. I love to go to beautiful places for coffee and sit and have a coffee with a view. That's one of my things as well. But not everybody's into all this stuff. So just make the most of all the exciting stuff that you can do on your own. And then if somebody comes along, at least you can say, I've got all the memories of all the things that I did, and this is going to be one of them. So I'm going to go now. The reason, like I've said this before, I can't put big vlogs up now because the internet is so shocking and the signal. Yesterday I did some shorts when I went out with Honey, and they were only like 30 seconds to a minute long, and where I was, they were going up within a minute. When I went home to do the rest, it was taking like half an hour to put a 2-minute video up. So it's really poor reception by me right now. So I have to keep my vlogs very short. And anyway, I'm just going to go now. But